How are you seeing rejection, and how are you dealing with the situation when you get rejected in your life or in business? And what do you make it mean when you are rejected? When, let's say, you jump on a discovery call and you have a conversation with your potential client, and then they say no to you, or if you put out content, you don't get engagement. And if you, let's say you are offering something and you get a no, so what is it that you make it mean? Like, that's something that you have to really look at, because I remember when I started first on this entrepreneurial journey, and I was experimenting different things, and I was, for example, not getting engagement on my posts or getting no, and when I was making offers, then I would make it mean something about myself. I would feel like, and it's crazy, it's like the emotion is coming back up from, like, I would feel like, okay, maybe I'm just not good enough or not meant to do this. There is better offers out there. I'm meant, like, I would make it, maybe it's just better I want to quit, or maybe it's just better I quit, and all these thoughts racing through my mind, because I gave it the meaning that rejection is actually a bad thing. And that's why it's so important to be able to watch your thoughts and take a step back and be the observer, or like rise above the situation, like an eagle above in the sky above its prey, and see it from a different perspective. So instead of making it something about you, about your self-worth, about you as a person, and this is very hard, it's not easy, and I've noticed myself with the rejections that I got recently. It's the default is to go into like hurting the self-worth, into feeling not good enough, or feeling like there's something missing, or making it about me. But then it's also my job to take a step back and give it another meaning that actually empowers me to make a different choice that has a better outcome. So instead, what you can also do is give it a new meaning as redirection. Like when let's say people say no to what you offer, then have a look at what is it that you are like, first of all, have a look at, are you promoting to the right people who actually can afford your services? Then second, is there a lack of confidence in your offer? Like, do you love your offer? Do you really believe that this offer can change that client's life? And look at your body language, look at, like I said, your confidence. And are you attached? That's another one. Are you attached to the outcome? Like, do people feel that you are desperately needing them? Because that also pushes away the client. So you need to be detached and really willing to support that person, and that person needs to be the right fit. So there's so many factors that play into why you're getting rejected, and sometimes it's just not the right fit, and it's okay, And I just want to invite you, when you feel that emotion of being rejected, don't also suppress it. I really want you to, especially if it's strong for you, then I want you to just like give yourself a moment and just hug yourself and give yourself love and allow yourself to feel it, and even see that voice that comes up, you are not good enough, whatever, give it a name. That's a very, very powerful tool that you can use. Give it a name. For example, I don't know, I had Sarah. Okay, this is Sarah, she's popping up in my head, and she's saying all the things about me. It's like the inner critic, that voice that is then always criticizing you, right? Give that a name and then talk to that voice and then say, look, Sarah, you are trying to, I can see what you're doing. You are, you want to fit in. You want to be accepted. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. But, you know, like, you want to feel enough. And then I can say, you're already enough. You, like, the client or the business or whatever, it doesn't determine your worth. You are already enough. And not everyone is gonna like you. Not everyone is your ideal client. And good that they said no, the ones that don't fit, because it will give you space for the people that are actually meant to work with you. And it will give space for them. You will have meaningful connections because they're the ones that are meant for you. And I love you. Like, have lots of compassion and love for that voice, because that voice is trying to fulfill a need, which is being seen, being heard, being understood, connecting. Because it's wired in our reptilian brain that we need to survive. So then when that happens, when someone says no and we feel like rejected, it's like in the past when you used to be hunter and gatherers, when someone gets excluded from the group, that person would die. So it's literally those feelings of like you're gonna die. That's why it feels it's so strong when you feel rejected. But just remember that it's creating space for other opportunities that are meant for you. So you want to make sure, step one, to talk to that inner critic, name it, talk to it in a very compassionate way. And step number two, give the rejection a new meaning. It's redirection. It's you have this opportunity to focus on the people who do see and appreciate you. And the last thing that I want to leave you with is trust. Like step number 3, trust that you're on the right path. Even if it feels hard right now, just trust it that you're on the right path. Don't give up. Like, check in with yourself if it's really what you want to do. If it's like really what you want to do and it's hard, keep doing it. Obviously, you want to change a few things, the things that are not working. But if you feel like you need to switch to something else, then trust that as well. So if you want more trainings like these, then join my Facebook group, Shining Women Build Unstoppable Confidence, and I'll see you in there. So excited. Bye.